Hello and welcome to the Dateline Northeast, a program that gives you an overview of the developments in India's Northeast region. I'm your host Valerie Patton, and the highlights of today's program are: 3 northeastern states gear up for legislative assembly elections. Lemon Festival aims to elevate the plight of organic lemon farming in Manipur. Meghalaya's Betswajon Lingdo Penglang received National Bravery Awards 2017. And Itanagar city comes alive with folk music and theatre. People from Nagaland, Meghalaya and Tripura in the northeast are all set to practice their franchise rights. Former Chief Election Commissioner Achal Kumar Jyoti had announced the dates of polls for the 3 states. While Tripura will go to polls on February 18th, Nagaland and Meghalaya will vote on February 27th.
In a democratic nation, practicing of franchise rights is the core principle of the living democracy. And in the line with the secular and neutral ideology, the process of elections is conducted to elect the individual or the candidate to perform to the secret of office. Meanwhile, the 3 states of the northeastern region, namely Nagaland, Meghalaya and Tripura, are geared up for the first elections of the year after former Chief Election Commissioner Achal Kumar Jyoti commenced the election dates on January 18, 2018. The left front ruled Tripura will go to the polls on February 18th, whereas people in the states of Nagaland and Meghalaya will both vote on 27th on the same month. The newly elected Chief Election Commissioner Om Prakash Rawat is set to oversee polls for the 3 states.
As far as counting is concerned, the counting would be conducted in all the 3 states on the same day, that is 3rd March 2018, which is Saturday.
Election on these 3 states of 60 seats each will be conducted in a single phase. At the same time, in a bid to ensure free and fair elections, EVM, electronic voting machines, and VVPAT, voter verified paper audit trial, are set to be implemented in all the polling states. As the day draw closer for the state assembly elections, people in the poll-bound state of Tripura are hoping for peaceful and clean elections. In capital Agartala, as per guidelines of the Election Commission of India, election flags and festoons in government properties were removed as a part of the clean drive against pollution. The drive was carried out under the Model Code of Conduct.
People of Tripura democratically they exercise their adult franchise through the voting. I can say very educated. Here in Tripura, almost more than 90% they cast their vote.
At the same time, election fever also gripped Meghalaya as many houses put up their party's flags.
Me as a voter, and I urge every voters of the state, we are excited to vote in this coming election for a change.
To pertaining the transparency for polls, the Election Department of Meghalaya has fixed Rs 20 lakhs as the maximum limit for the election expenses per candidate contesting in the upcoming assembly polls and cautioned the candidates to refrain from using money power. Moreover, direct webcasting on the day of elections are to be set up across 193 identified polling stations, which will be telecasted at the office of the Election Department.
We have 3,082 stations, as you know, and 2025 are normal polling stations, 536 are vulnerable, 454 are critical, and 67 are both vulnerable as well as critical.
During the state assembly elections in Nagaland, there will also be an all-women polling station managed by women. Apart from these 3 states, elections in Karnataka, Mizoram, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan will be held later this year.
Falling under an agroclimatic zone and covered with lush green forest areas, the Kachai village in Ukhrul district of India's northeastern Manipur state predominantly depends on agriculture and horticulture for its income. in order to promote organic farming and showcase the finest variety of lemon in the region. The 14th district-level Kachai Lemon Festival was organized in the village.
Blessed with natural beauty and its scenic landscapes, Kachai is a remote village in Manipur state located at a distance of more than 130 kilometers from the capital city Imphal. The village, which comprises of over 400 households, is mainly dependent on agriculture and horticulture activities such as organic, bati and lemon farming for its primary source of income. In a bid to promote the region's organically produced vegetables and fruits, especially lemons, the 14th Kachai Lemon Festival was organized in the village by Kachai Fruit Farming and Processing Society Limited. Speaking at the event, the chief case, Horticulture and Soil Conservation Minister Thaunucham Swamkumar Singh announced a package of 24 lakh rupees for the planned construction of a rural market set and a retail market in the village located in the Ukhrul district of the state. Acknowledging the unique lemons produced in Kachai village, the minister also assured monetary loans from the bank for direct benefit transfer to the lemon growers and beneficiaries.
Manipur si tongan ba community kaya nataba adu lamdam mamani adu we all unitedly working together for the state of Manipur for the welfare. Also the village is known as lemons. Village is recognized by this lemon. Kasai si Manipur da chukwang ba maitei da hangazu Muslim nga da hangazu atopa community hangazu Kasai si krayda lege hai kanda Manipur bazaar punam na khangi kana na khangi bino because of this sampra lemons sina koi sakta hai sige damak isor na koi da piba.
Each and every household of the Kachai village and its neighboring areas has been growing lemons since the time of their ancestors, with the tradition being passed on from one generation to another. However, with the outbreak of an unknown disease and excessive rainfall, the lemon growing community has faced scarcity of the fruit, resulting in the decline in its production by almost 50% since last year. Meanwhile, over 140 stalls were set up by the villagers and by the people from neighboring areas to display the finest of lemons cultivated during the year.
Kungi waina total ki area si masi hydring ida lemon committee farm 6-7 hectares Kachai village authority na piduna hauchik plan that to ki bise 6,000-7,000 plan dore aduga yumlak kuting na handaki si festival asi laktring ida committee na chambra ki census yumlak kuting da jale adu the total planted to give a around 40,000 kumbadi thare.
Apart from the exhibition, the visitors were enthralled by the Hume cultural dance troupes as they showcased their rich Dangkul traditions and heritage. The Dangkul Naga community is well known for preserving its old customs and art and crafts belonging to the ancestors.
I go farm do basi go chambra farm do basi lemon pickles puthoi asi khoi de ge sina ayam ba puthoi farm de ge ina lemon pickles sem basi 70-80 around the tum kena phangba ngame yamna nungai haiba tare.
Despite the lack of proper infrastructure facilities like transport and connectivity, the community upholds their traditional cultivation and sticks to organically produced vegetables. However, the use of technology and enhancing their communication skills will only help in increasing the production of organic lemons and improving the livelihood of its people.
India's National Bravery Awards has bestowed and honored upon the young bravehearts of the nation since its inception in 1957. In this year's edition, 18 courageous and fearless youngsters from across the country were listed for the prestigious Bravery Awards. Betswajon Lingdo Panglang, who hails from one of Meghalaya's remote villages, was one of the 8 award recipients from the Northeast.
Today, mid to 14-year-old Batswajan Lingto Banglang from the remote Kaitkoram village in Meghalaya's West Khasi Hills, who displayed rare courage and saved the life of his 3-year-old brother, Yerpers Lingto Banglan, from being burnt alive. The fateful incident happened in late 2016 when the two brothers were cooking sweet potatoes in their house built of straw when a fire broke out. The two brothers ran out, however, the brother went back inside. Enduring pain and risking his life, Batswajan plunged into the burning hut to save his brother. Acknowledging his selfless act and courage, Batswajan was awarded the India's prestigious Bravery Awards for Children, the National Bravery Awards 2017 by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and he also attended the Republic Day Parade in New Delhi. Babu Kaitani Awards was conferred to Master Batswajan.
Kila ya sekumen lang bara sangut ba ngila ya kemen ba kilayo ki dawai ki babiang bat ki lapun kot ya ikun jonga.
Post the incident, Batswajan and his family are living in a makeshift home as the house was completely burned down during the incident. Both the brothers sustained burn injuries from the dreadful incident and left Batswajan with disfigured fingers. As both parents are daily wages, the family is now waiting for financial aid from the state government in order to recover the loss and rebuild their future once again.
Naliang kesnong te ngi la persanghi ban lek ban report sa blog sa MLA dai naliang jong kini di MLA jong ni jong kana spany jong ni in the new core di kata mar balai abai kum di report di ni ki sordar snong kiramba snong wat nog no ya kum gane ke dia ki ban employ rai hadi mutai menne ba report adap dan sistem in pada ni pandata.
In this year's edition, 8 amazing young fearless from the Northeast region were among the 18 awardees of the National Bravery Awards 2017. And among the recipients from the Northeast region, 4 were from Nagaland, namely Mangsha N, Sangpo Kongyak, Yokne, Jingai Wangsang, 2 from Mizoram, namely Zonung Longwang and late F. Lalchang Tama, whereas late Lokrambam Rajaswari Chanu from Manipur was awarded the Kita Chopra Award posthumously.
Let us now take a look at some of the events that made news in the Northeast recently. Chief Minister of Manipur N. Biren Singh recently launched a Chief Minister Gi Haksel Gi Tengbang, a health assurance scheme for poor and disabled persons. The Chief Minister launched a health scheme along with 10 advanced life support ambulances as a gift of statehood to the people of Manipur. The health scheme will provide cashless treatment to the poor at government hospitals, health centers and other empaneled select private hospitals. It will also provide cover up to Rs 2 lakh per eligible family identified from the socio-economic caste census in the treatment of 7 critical identified ailments, viz. Cardiovascular diseases, kidney ailments, neurological conditions, liver ailments, cancer, neonatal diseases and burns per year. In a bid to encourage youngsters of the state to take up music and give them exposure, the Naga Production House hosted the 4th edition of the Naga Hindi Voice 2017 in Dimapur. Altogether, 15 contestants out of 33 participants from different parts of Nagaland competed for the coveted title during the grand finale. Each contestant was seen pelting out their favorite Bollywood numbers, both classical and contemporary. After rounds of competition, Kipito Muru was adjudged the winner of the 4th edition of the Naga Hindi Voice 2017 and was awarded a cash prize of Rs 15,000. Recently, Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare Jagat Prakash Nada laid the foundation stone for the Tertiary Care Cancer Center at Mizoram State Cancer Institute in Aizawl. The new center will be constructed at a cost of about Rs 45 crore for building and equipments with the modern facilities and upgradations. With an increase in cancer patients, the focus has now shifted from communicable diseases to non-communicable diseases. Speaking at the event, the minister informed that 100 districts are selected in the country for universal screening of cancer, of which 23 districts are from the northeast, including 4 districts from Mizoram. Meanwhile, the minister also inaugurated a boys and girls hostel and library-cum-examination hall at the Regional Institute of Paramedical and Nursing Sciences and chaired the 9th edition of the Board of Governors meeting in Aizawl. Along with the rest of the nation, the 122nd birth anniversary of the revolutionary leader of India's War of Independence, Subhash Chandra Bose, was celebrated in Agartala recently. Organized by the students of Netaji Subhash Vidya Niketan School in Agartala, a colorful rally was brought out to depict Subhash Chandra Bose's ideology and the freedom struggle. Hundreds of school students, different organizations and clubs participated in a rally that went through the streets of Agartala amid thousands of spectators crowding on both sides of the road. To oversee the achievements at national and international level, problems and prospects and functioning of centrally funded educational institutions in the Northeast, Union Minister of State for Ministry of Human Resource Department, Dr. Satyapal Singh chaired a review meeting at IIT Guwahati. The meeting was held with an aim to improve the standards in education, research and innovation for better education outcome in the region. Vice Chancellors of the Central Universities in the Northeast region and institutional heads of IITs, NITs, IIMs and IIITs in the region attended the meeting. Recently, Assam celebrated Rongali, one of the biggest and colorful festivals of the state. The 3-day-long festival culminated with various activities and showcased the rich culture of the region. As part of the 4th edition of the Rongali celebration, Trend MMS, the largest socio-cultural organization of Northeast region, organized Rongali traditional boat race at Dikla Pukri in Guwahati. In addition, a Rongali tourism cycle rally was also organized to create awareness about Assam, where around 100 cyclists from across the state participated. 3 of India's northeastern states, Manipur, Meghalaya and Tripura, celebrated the Statehood Day recently. The 3 states attained statehood in the year 1972. To celebrate the grand occasion, the Manipur Tourism Department organized the 3rd Manipuri Statehood Day Women's Polo Tournament, which saw the participation of Australia, Kenya and USA, while the Indian Polo Association represented India. We have a report.
These women on ponies are playing polo as part of the 3rd annual Women's Polo Tournament. Manipur, which initiated the first women's tournament in the early 90s and has ever since worked on bettering the conditions for many polo players from the state so that they can showcase their talent. The participation of foreign players allowed the local girls to interact with them and gain more knowledge about the sport. The tournament was played with great joy and fervor by the participants.
More polo, women polo players will pick up their interest and they will come back to their interest of learning polo. Yes, in the near future. We are having a positive hope actually.
I think it's wonderful that Manipur's organised this tournament so that they get exposure to other players from elsewhere in the world. And for instance, 2 days ago, our captain and the captain of the Australian team gave the Manipuri girls a lesson. And the Manipuri girls are so good, they could do so well, they just need a bit more exposure.
The main purpose of the tournament, according to the organizers, was to promote the sport in the state, as many feel the lack of infrastructure disables both men and women to pursue their dreams in polo. With the growth of such tournaments, one would keep in touch with the sport, and with the tournament growing every year, the polo players in India would be able to get the much needed exposure they are supposed to get. The people, on the other hand, flocked to the stadium in large numbers to witness the game. Over and all, the efforts of the Manipur Tourism Department and the Polo Association's efforts were given a thumbs up by the participants, as most feel Manipur has set the benchmark for the future polo tournaments across India.
I am in awe and I'm very impressed the way Manipur tourism has taken this up seriously, and I feel that in India, everywhere else, they should take this initiative and follow Manipur.
On the other hand, the state of Manipur celebrated the occasion of statehood that was granted to them. The state of Manipur came under the British rule as a princely state after the Anglo-Manipur War of 1891. Manipur merged with India in 1947 and gained statehood in 1972. To celebrate the occasion of the 47th Statehood Day, the colourful state-level functions was held with the participation of maximum 59 March Past contingents at 1st Battalion Manipur Rifles ground.
Northeast region is known for its serene nature, as the region houses some of the most breathtaking landscapes and destinations in the country. In a move to promote and explore the unexplored, the Indian Film Festival Mizoram was held in Aizawl to show Mizoram as a destination for both business and leisure. With an endeavour to promote and explore the many unexplored destinations of the Northeast region, including the hill state Mizoram, the first edition of the National Film Festival was held in Aizawl. Graced by the Chief Minister of Mizoram, Lalthan Haula, the festival aimed to introduce and promote Mizoram as a preferred destination which provides business opportunities as well as breathtaking views to spend the holidays. The 3-day-long mega film carnival was conducted as part of the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan initiative and was jointly organized by Mizoram State Government and Innovations India Advertising and Events Private Limited.
I'm overwhelmed today by seeing the participation by the filmmakers from across the globe who've descended to this land in spite of their busy schedules and be a part of the celebration of cinema.
The festival saw participation of acclaimed filmmakers from across India and the world. Presence of actor Sushant Singh at the event also added glamour to the festival. The film carnival featured some of the finest Indian movies from across the country that includes Bollywood films Sarkar 3 and Oh My God in Hindi, Rag in Assamese, Wrong Side Raju in Gujarati, Ventilator in Marathi and also Nunna Thar in Mizo language.
सबसे मैं एक गुजारिश करना चाहता हूँ कि भाई हमारा नॉर्थ ईस्ट देश का एक बड़ा ही खूबसूरत इलाका है। मणिपुर, मिजोरम, मेघालय, आसाम इतनी खूबसूरत जगह हैं और बहुत लंबे अरसे से हम लोगों ने इस तरफ ध्यान ही नहीं दिया। तो अब एक सरकार आई भी है सेंटर में जिन्होंने यहाँ पर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर वगैरह के लिए पुरजोर कोशिशें शुरू की हैं। अब वक्त आ गया है कि हम सब जरा छुट्टियों के लिए विदेशों की तरफ मुंह करने से पहले एक बार अपने देश का ये खूबसूरत कोना भी टटोल लें।
This is the first time I think that Mizoram has seen such a big event, mega event. So I like to thank them all and welcomes them all from the bottom of my heart, and I like to invite them come again here.
During the film festival, with an aim to encourage budding filmmakers of region, a short filmmaking competition was also conducted with a cash prize worth Rs 1 lakh and certificates of appreciation by the state government. The platform offers an opportunity to the relatively young Mizo film industry to interact and learn new techniques of filmmaking from some of the best filmmakers of the world. India's northeast region has an abundant talent in the field of art and culture. Recently, Itanagar city in Arunachal Pradesh came alive with folk and theatre festivals where the artists from the region showcased their talent. Let's have a look.
These youngsters dancing to the tunes of their traditional folk songs enthrall the audience with their moves and music at the Arunachal Music Festival in the city of Itanagar, the capital city of Arunachal Pradesh. In an age where moonwalk and western dance forms have caught the imagination of the people, the energetic youngsters from across the state were seen giving their heart out in the colorful musical performance.
फोकलोर फोक टेल्स को हम लोग आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हम लोग मेरा यंग जनरेशन को कैचअप करने के लिए यंग जनरेशन को अपना ट्रेडिशनल आइडेंटिटी को जानने के लिए यही हम काम कर रहे हैं.
Acting is an art to play someone else and pour emotions in front of the onlookers is not a cakewalk. And who else can understand this better than the students of the esteemed NST or National School of Drama? The 10th annual Purvotter Natya Samaroh, the Northeast Theatre Festival 2018, was organized by the NST. 4 states, namely Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Assam and Tripura, participated in the event. The history of acting in Arunachal Pradesh has nothing much to present, and the organizers cited this as the reason to organize the show in the state.
हर साल नेशनल स्कूल ऑफ ड्रामा नॉर्थ ईस्ट रीजन में किसी एक स्टेट में फेस्टिवल करते हैं, तो ये 10th है. तो इस बार भी हमने सोचा कि ईटानगर जो अरुणाचल है थोड़ा सा मतलब थिएटर के मामले में थोड़ा सा अभी भी उसका प्रभाव थिएटर का प्रभाव नॉर्थ ईस्ट रीजन का जो अरुणाचल है उसमें नहीं पड़ा है. तो इसीलिए हमने सोचा कि अरुणाचल जो है उसको थोड़ा सा मतलब आगे बढ़ाने के लिए थिएटर एजुकेशन जो है उसको आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हमने सोचा कि अरुणाचल में हो.
Strong roots withstand a big and well-nourished tree. Similarly, if one is not rooted in culture, their identity may remain weak. Through their performances, the actors convey the importance of embracing one's culture, striking a direct chord with the audience. Cultural identity must be preserved, and the organizers of the events ensure that their cultural legacy passes on from one generation to the next.
With that, we've come to the end of this episode of Roving Report. Do connect with us through our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter at AnyIndia_ANI. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel to get latest news updates from the Northeast. I'm your host, Valerie Patton. Goodbye and take care.